So this is our little pitch. It's really quiet here. If I just do a little zoom round, there's a bell tent over there. I don't know if anyone's in that. There's some football nets. There's a shepherd's hut in the distance. And you've got a tent over there with its own portaloo. And then next to us there is a tent with a portaloo. So back to ours. This is our first time away in our Berg house. It's a Berg House A6 that we've got. So there's the central bit is the living, and then it's got 2 bedrooms that can sleep 3.
1, 2.
Peter, can you please get off that? If that pops because you are sitting on it, silly, I will be very cross. Oh, I thought this would be tidy because we've only just set it up, but unfortunately not. So that's the kids' sleeping area. We've got a sofa. It does. Can you please not play with it because you'll leave it on. We've got a fridge.
This sofa can actually fold out into a queen size. And also we have a table. And also we have a
We've got
shelf.
a cupboard, haven't we?
And also we have a
It's
shelf.
got some. Yeah, thanks, Peter. It's got all our food in. And then into our bedroom. So we've got camp beds with Sims. Because I heard they were better. The kids wanted their air mattresses though, so that's fine. The bedroom pods are detachable. So this is not the nightfall version, so we'll have to see how we go with the lights, but you can always purchase the pods separately. And then if we go out the back door, that is our toilet. The only strange thing I'd say about this campsite, this field that we're in, if you didn't pay for a private toilet, there are no toilets in this field. They're quite a walk. So just through the trees, you might be able to notice, I'll just see if I can zoom in. See just to the right of the goalpost, you can see a roof. The building over there is where the showers are. It's quite a distance. And the gate here is where you come through. So we drove through there. Now, in that field, kind of way down, are composting toilets that are the shared toilets for everybody. There are no toilets with running water. The portaloos do not have hand washing facilities because they're portaloo, so you basically have hand sanitizer, which actually I don't think is acceptable because as a nurse, washing hands with soap is the most important thing. Hand gel does not kill all bugs, so I'm not very happy about that. There are no toilets that flush here, and there are no hand washing facilities. There are showers and
of course there is.
And there's a outside area for dishwashing, but there's no cover. So Peter, get in please, you haven't got any shoes on. Peter, the problem with camping, you're going to walk grass and bits all in the tent. So there are no going outside, no drinks in there, you'll break it. No going outside without shoes on, please.
Okay.
You can see we've had a stressful day getting here already. Emma's laughing, she thinks it's funny.
Where's my bag? Where's my bag?
Oh.
Okay everyone, so me and my mum thought we'd give you a bit of a tour of like what the whole place is like. So here we just have the check-in, so here is where you
But in the distance, the white car, blue tent.
White car, blue tent. So here we have the check-in, and I said you can hire a campfire as well, which is £4. Hire them out for the whole duration of your stay. And here we also have a shop, I believe. So here it's got like lots of eat, so you've got snacks, coffee, ice creams. So if you come round here, we've got the menu. So what's in the shop? We've got coffee, teas, snacks, such as popcorn, chocolate, ice cream, and then we've got homemade things as well. And then we also have, I believe, some more tents over there. But yeah, then over here, should we work our way around this way? So over here we have a shared toilet, and there's another toilet on the other side. And over here we actually have showers and ways to go. Yeah, let's go through here. I love it. Yeah, right here we have all the things so you can put your rubbish in them and shop stuff.
That's the shop up there you were just next to. We've got
Here
bunnies.
we have little bunnies.
This one's friendly.
Both of them are so friendly. Me and my mum say hello to them. They're so cute. They've got their thing here. These two remind me of Annie and Rosie. Yeah, over here we have the showers. I'll put them in there in a minute. So here is where you can wash all the clothes and plates and things. So
It's the dishwashing area.
yeah, it is a dishwashing area. So you can. This middle tap is the hot tap, and then the other two are cold. And then if we go through here to the showers, on the right you have just kind of brush, hand sanitizer, that sort of thing. Then we've got quite a nice quality sort of tumble dryer as well. And then we've got two washing machines, but you can only kind of use one because the other one's the category one, so they can put things in there. But yeah, then we also have these taps here just for washing hands.
So I was saying about nowhere to wash hands.
Yeah.
This is where you can come and wash your hands down here.
You can wash your hands. It's quite a bit of a walk just to come and wash your hands. But yeah, that's staff only, so we can't go in there. But if we go in
Just open one of these up. These are all the same, aren't they?
they're all the same. So these are the showers. So you've got all hooks on the back of the doors where you can
Nice amount.
quite a nice amount. On the others, I don't think it has many. But if you go through here, it's quite a nice size shower. You've got normal knobs, and you've also got shower curtain, so you don't have to have everyone looking at
And
you.
you've got the base for drip drying and
Yeah.
the seat for getting ready, which is
Yeah.
quite handy.
Yeah, and all of these are pretty much the same. It's just the number of hooks, which is different. But yeah, let's go through here, and I'll show you the area where our tent is.
Just living area inside. Behind that hedge. We're not going up the other path because there's people up there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what people don't want to be.
They don't want us falling.
We haven't just we kind of almost just got a bit wet because we had to run to the toilet. As you can hear, it's very windy and it's very rainy. So we just got to press it on the go. Even though it's only like 5 minutes to 5 in the morning, we like get to sleep. And I woke up and I was like, oh no. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Because I woken up whilst you three were awake, and I'm still tired.
This is nothing. This wind is about 15 miles an hour. You can see the roof moving, and later it's going to be 60.
Because my other one doesn't work.
Okay, so we just popped into a cafe after our walk around the shops. So my mum just had some of my dad's pasty. I was going to say pastry then. But before that I also had a sort of chocolate almond brownie as well. We got the Coke as well. So
Diet Coke break.
yeah.
Stay there! Here comes the rain!
Okay guys, so we're just in a fish and chip shop. It's quite loud in here, so I have to raise my voice. But I've got a tango and a classic fish and chips by the seaside. But yeah, we've got quite a nice scenery behind me. The waves are very, very mental. We've just been watching them, and we've seen the lifeguards down there putting the flags up. It's that mental. So I'll see you guys when we're eating lunch.
So we're in the car now. We've just had a bit of a wild day. We went out to the shops this morning. There was a little outlet shops because we thought the weather is so awful that we can't really go out anywhere.
He's just undone his seatbelt.
Then we were, Peter, can you do it up please, Emma? And then we thought, oh, we'll go somewhere inside, and we were on our way and we just saw the signpost for Westwood Ho. And I said, just go to the beach. And so in the most crazy weather, we must be mad, and those winds and Storm Anthony or whatever it's called, we were walking along the front in Westwood Ho with the waves crashing and the wind was wild. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. We loved it.
Me and Peter got these bears at like shopping thing before we had lunch.
The shop is in it. They're from the RNLI shop, aren't they?
Royal National Lifeboat Institute.
That's right. We always try and buy something from the RNLI to support them. But yeah, so we've had a great time, and then we were going to go and find a pub or something for lunch, but we just decided we were enjoying Westwood Ho, so we stayed and had fish and chips, and it was fantastic. It was lovely. So we're just getting some fuel now. Daddy's just filling the car up, and he's just going to go and pay.
Can you see Kit Kat?
We can see Kit Kat. Is Kit Kat going to say hi to everyone?
Hello!
We can't see him though.
Hi!
So I think we'll have to decide now what we're going to do for the rest of the day when Daddy gets back. And Peter, what do you think of camping?
I did not sleep well last night. Like, I was so warm. Like, I had fluffy pajamas on, fluffy socks.
I know, but I'd fluffed you all up because I thought it's going to be freezing.
It wasn't.
But it was like 10 degrees last night, which is not warm when you're camping and you're sleeping.
It's coming
But
in.
I think I'd overdone it a bit with the thermals and the warm clothes. Daddy's back.
It's raining.
So,
Super raining.
what are we going to do now?
I don't know.
Or should we have a little thing?
Go back to
Yeah,
the
we'll have a thing.
campsite.
So we decided we'd go to Quince Honey Farm in South Molton. We've just arrived, and we checked, and we had a little pamphlet, and we went online and checked, and it said it was free to get in, and we thought, wow, that's good. So we've turned up here. Yeah, it's free to get into the shop. If you want to go in and walk around and look at where the bees are and everything, and you actually want to go anywhere inside, it's £12 per person. So we just walked straight back out again. I think we're a bit not annoyed because it's not that bad, but we've sort of wasted a bit of time now. We could have gone somewhere else, and we've driven all the way here thinking it was going to be a nice thing. We could just wander around for a little bit, and it was going to be free, but it's £12 per person, and that's the kids as well, not just us. So yeah, be warned if you want to go here. It's not cheap, even though everywhere says it's free to get in. That is just the shop.
Scared me then. I thought it was thunder. Okay, this is a bit mental. The winds have just started to pick up, and tonight it's going to be in sort of the 40s, 50s range for the speed of the wind. And if you can hear a noise right now in the background, that is the wind blowing against the tent. So, fingers crossed, the tent doesn't blow away. Mind you, all four of us are in here, probably more than 200 kilograms and all of the stuff. So, we'll weigh it down.
Probably more than 200 kilograms.
I'm saying the wind height.
So we've all packed up and we're on our way home now from our little mini break in Bales Ash campsite in Devon.
I want to stay. I'd like to go. I'd like to miss my coaches.
Oh, Peter misses his cuddly toys. So, quick rundown and review of Bales Ash. It's quite a nice site. We've only stayed in a few sites before, but this is the first time we found somewhere and we paid for our own private toilet. It was a portaloo, but it was fine because it's a flushing portaloo, and it was really, really nice to have a toilet next to our tent, particularly luckily, because we had such bad weather while we were here, it would have been quite difficult trying to get to the other toilets. It's a really big site. I think it was just the one field that was electric. There might have been part of the other field that was as well. Each field has got a sink with water running, but there's only the toilets are sort of as you go in. There were 4 shared composting toilets and 1 shared portaloo. Luckily, there weren't so many people there when we stayed anyway, but with our own portaloo, it didn't really matter to us. There were 3 showers. I think if the site was full, that would be difficult, but it was really quiet when we were there, so never had a problem. We went down straight in, and the showers and things were really clean. And in the shower room there were sinks, you could wash your hands, but no toilets. And there's a washing machine and a dryer to use, and a chest freezer. And then outside was the washing up. I guess that's probably the only thing I'd say was negative as such, was the washing up area, because it wasn't undercover and it was quite dirty, and it was 2 sort of Belfast sinks. We had our own washing up bowl, but some people didn't. They just used the sink and it was a bit minging, but we were fine with our bowl. But in other places I just remember it being undercover, and that would have been nice, because obviously the weather was pretty bad while we were there. Peter's being a menace in the back. So I guess that's the only thing negative, but it's not a deal breaker. I'd go back there, I'd stay there again. The people running the place were really nice, and they've got a lovely little shop on site, which is like, it's kind of like a little shed building when you go in. It's the check-in area, but it's a shop, but there's loads of stuff in there. Lots of things you wouldn't expect actually, for a little shop like that. It was really well done, and there were ice creams and things. We didn't use it because the weather was just so bad. We didn't want to go over there, and the first night when we arrived we had all the stuff we needed anyway. But yeah, I'd go back there. I think the problem is though, because I liked it this time, it was quiet. All the other people there were quiet, so it's the sort of site that we liked, but you don't know who's going to be staying there, so we don't know if it would be the same again. But comparing it to other places, it was quiet. Everyone had sort of turned in by about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We were in bed. We're early people, so we were in bed by like 9, because we were up really early. But it was great, because loads of other places they're noisy until late, and it's really frustrating because you can't sleep. But I didn't feel like that here. There wasn't any noise that bothered me, whereas other places, again, we've been bothered by like road noise or other things. It was nothing really that bothered us like that here. It was nice and peaceful, and it was a lovely stay. So I hope you enjoyed all of our videos. And Emma,